I think the back of the calf would be a little bit more painful. So we'll do the back of the calf. Oh. Let's see. Rare occasion you guys get to see a little leg. That's a nice hairy spot right there. Both slacking at work. Very hot. We're all about being sexy on this stream. Here we go. Is that good enough for you? Is that how you like it? We ready? Ooh, that one stung a little bit. Ooh. We might get some blood on that one. Nice and pale and pasty, so it's so bright you can't see any hair to begin with. Ooh. That's our second wax strip we've done. That sounded like it hurt. A little bit. A little bit. The gremlin found that. Yeah, I heard her laughing at that. I heard you laughing at it too. Ooh. To stream on Plex Storm? What is Plex Storm? Making me Google weird things. Revolution in adult game streaming. Oh God, no. Oh. Yeah, no. In the words of our channel points, nope. Here we go. Drast gaming after dark. I'm asleep after dark. What are you talking about? OnlyFans? I mean, aren't they removing all the adult content on there anyway? So oh, they redacted it? Yeah, because they finally realized that 99% of their content on their service is adult content, and yeah, they would be out of business. But this guy, I mean, who doesn't like onion rings? I want onion rings now. I'll eat him in his face just to spite him. Communist? I don't think this guy's a communist, though. You don't seem especially keen on helping people, but your knowledge of healing is truly impressive. What prompted your interest in that? Ah, if you want to try out everything in life has to offer, you also have to understand how to deal with the consequences. And I'm not talking about a simple hangover, mind you. You have any good stories about your past exploits? One bonus of the wax strips, they smell really nice. They've got a hint of a strawberry scent. I've got plenty, but I've got to warn you, that even the most outrageous debauchery sounds far less thrilling when you're not the one doing the debauching. Still, since you asked, I suppose the worst mess I've ever gotten myself into was when I staged my own kidnapping. I was once in correspondence with one of the Riverlands nobles, the young Lord Labetta. I remember that little son of a bitch. And he told me about his days as a hostage to a group of bandits. It's made me wonder what it would be like. And I thought it might be fun to set up a little experiment. Oh, 1 onion rings too. $10 dono for the kids. Let me refresh this. It looks like it's not showing what the... Oh, there it is. Oh, it's a spicy one. Who did the spicy? Who did the spicy bean boozle? I hate these so much. So, for $10, was it you? No. What? I know you would. Oh, that's the normal bean boozled. This is the spicy one. So, comes with a little spinner, and it tells you which one you're going to get. And we have sriracha, which we've supposedly tried. I'm not sure we actually got sriracha on that one. Jalapeno, cayenne, which cayenne sucks. Habanero, and Carolina Reaper. So, here's our handy little spinner, which I can't hold it up and spin it. Here we go. That's a good spin. That is right on the line. Ilana, I need you to make a judgment call here. I'm not sure which one this would fall to. It's right on the line. Between these two.
I guess you've already done a sriracha.
Mm-hmm.
So go jalapeno.
Jalapeno. Okay.
That's fair, right?
Fair? What part of any of this is fair? All right. Let's put the beans away. And we got our single bean here. She's going to pick the spicier. She picked the one, like, it was between sriracha and jalapeno. I'd already did the sriracha one. I did finish Kingmaker, okay? So here's our jalapeno jelly bean, which is being mostly blurred out by the green screen. Has no scent. It's not bad. It's a little spicy, like a jalapeno. Definitely got a burn on the back of the throat when you swallow, though. It's like if you eat a jalapeno and like juice or a seed gets stuck in the back of your throat. Tastes good though. Tastes like jalapenos. I think I need something other than Monster to wash this down with, though. Now I want a jalapeno popper. I think I'm good. I'm good. That definitely makes me feel that the other day when I had the sriracha or the Carolina Reaper, I couldn't tell between the two. I definitely think I had the Carolina Reaper. And another dono for the kids. I missed what it was. It looks like a 15. Looked like, well, another $10 one. And another spicy bean. Oh, you son of a bitch. Can you spin it? Oh God. Sure.
I know how to use the
Flick
spinner.
the bean.
I'll flick the bean.
Sriracha. All right. So Carolina Reaper ones have the. No, I don't want that one. That's got the flex in it. That one?
Well, it's solid red, not.
Yeah, I think that is Carolina Reaper. It's like a darker shade.
That one.
No, that's Cayenne.
It has the
No, Cayenne. It's brown
whatever,
with
just
the
eat a
orange
fucking
specks. That's Sriracha. Yeah, I had Carolina Reaper the other day. So whoever did that one got their money's worth. Oh my God. Why does it burn the throat more than a jalapeno though? Maybe. Some bread, please. Yeah. 2 spicy beans and my throat's done. All right, that one's got some delayed heat to it. Oh. Those of you who don't know me that well, likely the person who ever did that don't know, I don't handle heat very well.
Or that could be exactly why they did that.
Or that they do know me and that's why they did it. Oh. But thank you for the $10 dono for the kids. And those of you who are just joining us, we are doing a week-long charity drive for Boston Children's Hospital. And it's in honor of a family member who passed recently, last week, or I guess now the week before, it's now Sunday, due to cancer at the age of 17. And Boston Children's Hospital is the facility that provided his care. So doing this in his honor in order to give back to the people who gave him such good care. I like heat, but it has to be with some flavor. Same way, Chirac. Probably the best sauce I ever had was a mango habanero sauce. Like it was so flavorful that I kept eating it to the point where I was dying for 3 days. Well, that's I'm using my knuckle that never touched it. Plus, it's I think the spice is going to be inside the bean, not on the outside. Can we get Drast to do the 1 chip challenge? There's not enough money. You guys can't raise enough money to make me hit that goal. As you can see, I'm a wuss when it comes to heat. Can't raise enough that a challenge? Maybe. Or it's just a truthful statement. But that put us up to 225. Damn it, Brandon. Well, we don't have ghost peppers in this one. It's the hottest one is the Reaper. Son of a bitch. Get the bread ready. All right, we got the spinner. Another jalapeno. Big. All right. Just leave it over here. Oh. When you choke on your own saliva and it's jalapeno saliva. Oh. Mm-hmm. Puking is cheating. No, it isn't. It's twice as bad because you get it coming back up too. You're sorry? No, you're not. Don't lie to me. But it's for the kids. Exactly. Oh my God. Oh. I have an amazing voice. Well, thank you. DNC Commander, thank you for the follow and for the compliment. Oh, man. That cough was rough. Right. Choking on jalapeno saliva. Don't recommend. Oh, man. And nothing like having spicy jelly beans as your breakfast. Jalapeno saliva would be a good band name. It would. What kind of band would it be, though? Are we like talking metal? Are we talking like a ska band? A hair metal band? Yeah, ska punk, I think would fit well with that name. Oh, sweet Jesus. Screamo. Those are starting to run a little bit. Let's get a little something to get the flavor out of the mouth. The wife has given me some high chews, which are like little starburst, to help. This helped with the dirty dishwater gummy bean. That was by far the worst I've done, though. Cayenne pepper jelly bean was the second worst, though. The cayenne pepper bean is like biting into a block of black pepper. Oh, Shrock, if you're able to, can you create a command for me? Exclamation point dishwater. And it be the clip of the dishwater jelly bean. which is already up there. You just gotta grab the link. But if you're at work, I understand. Okay, I think we're good. Jalapeno saliva, because they spit in hot wraps. Yeah, their mixtape is straight fire. It's Sunday. I didn't know if like your days off had changed, because I know occasionally they will change. But seems lately you've been on a steady schedule. Oh, where were we? This guy. We've got plenty, but I have to warn you that even the most outrageous debauchery sounds far... Wait. Okay, sounds far less thrilling when you're not the one doing the... Yeah, we read this. Yeah. I engineered my own kidnapping by a certain gang through a chain of intermediaries and hired actors. Those fellows took the job very seriously. They caught me by surprise, killed my 2 bodyguards, and even tied me up. Of course, the whole thing seems preposterous now, but it seems like an ingenious idea at the time. The employers had told the kidnappers that they were to keep me safe and sound, and another group of mercenaries in disguise was watching the spectacle from afar, ready to interfere in case anything went wrong. It turned out to be a terrible idea. Nonetheless, it wasn't the least bit fun or exciting. Thank you, Shrek. So yeah, that's the dirty dishwater jelly bean. That was absolutely horrible. Like I had, that night, I went to bed and I had like indigestion or acid reflux, whatever you want to call it. But it felt like dirty dishwater all the way through, like through my sinuses, through my like breath. Like no amount of mouthwash gets rid of that taste, because it seeps into your very essence. It was so disgusting. Sure, those bandits have been unable to torture or hurt me physically in any way, but they have plenty of other non-invasive methods of humiliation in their arsenal. Taking almost all your clothes off and splashing ice-cold water all over you, for example. Ugh. I can't even remember if I said anything truly offensive to provoke them. Even though I initially planned to let them go after the ransom. Their overly emotional reactions made me change my mind. I told my mercenaries to hang them all on the spot. I suppose the whole ordeal taught me a valuable lesson, which is that I'm not built for hardships and trials. Wait, you just told me that a couple of your bodyguards died during the staged kidnapping. Does that mean 2 innocent people lost their lives so you could have a bit of fun? Oh, spare me. It irks me beyond all measure when I hear about the suffering of innocents. Yes, the bodyguards died. Guarding nobles is a dangerous job. They were well aware of the risk. I really don't see a problem with that. Besides, they proved their incompetence. They would have stood no chance against real kidnappers. I say life's too short to not try everything you can. I shall console myself with that thought. So that was a stupid story, and now I tell you a truly brilliant one. Prelate Holren had always strictly prohibited any public celebrations in Canabras, and he always picked on me for my lack of respect for the fallen and whatnot. His grumbling annoyed me so much that one day I drove 4 barges into the city harbor and set up a celebration on their decks. The ships on the river didn't fall under the prelate's jurisdiction, you see. so all he could do was snarl at me from the embankment. I, for one, did not forget the old boy. The main attraction of the festivities involved an inquisitor of Iomade dancing and roasting beautiful witches on illusionary bonfires. And Devil Dog, thank you for the follow. Taking off his clothes with every new victim. The spectacle was so heated, in every sense of the word, that Prelate almost had a stroke. Welcome. I still consider that one of my finest ideas of all time. Should the Crusaders ever succeed in their efforts against the world wound, I will do my utmost to get permission to hold a grand public celebration. Rivers of wine free of charge, an obligatory parade, and a carnival in the evening. A contest for the most provocative succubus contest with a hefty prize in gold. Another contest where the participants have to fish a sausage out of a wine jar blindfolded with their hands tied behind their backs. Oh my. The wine will symbolize the blood of all the dead heroes of the war, and the sausage, well, they'll find a heroic meaning for that as well. Over the years, the commemoration, English is hard, of the greatest victory of light over darkness will turn into an ordinary holiday, a fine excuse to get sloshed and rut like animals in the streets. Drast is playing Life Master Rogue and is currently planning to do, I would add, comma, maybe Trickster. Or, Trickster's the name of it, right? I'm still up in the air with those two. You enjoy being mean to everyone. Yes. And here I thought you were hurling insults at people purely by accident. I like your way with words. What'd you expect me to say if I wanted to make a good impression? Something along the lines is, I'm not mean, I'm just being honest with myself and everyone else. That's what people use it as an excuse when they want to keep up their saccharine facade while still saying whatever nasty little thoughts spring to mind. Perfect. Thank you, Shirak. Here, let's put that in the title, that command. There we go. Oh, my lips are a little burning now. That's not what I do. I have no hidden agenda. I'm just as much of an insufferable prick as I seem to be. Some people are simply begging for a good dose of mockery, so who am I to deny them? I don't give a damn if anyone holds a grudge against me, which is why I don't even try to avoid it. I mean, if you're going to be a dick, at least be upfront and honest with yourself and everyone else about it. Don't hide behind some excuse. Figured it was already in the commands. No, I hadn't done one yet because I hadn't really decided on like a mythic path until reading through them last night. I'd like to talk about life in Mendev and the Crusade. Ask, I'm all ears. What's your opinion on Mendev today in general? It doesn't exist. It's a frontier country that has attracted every utopian, adventurer, and fanatic from all over the world for more than a century. It is a place where the strangers outnumber the locals, especially in the cemeteries. The population of Mendev, for the most part, consists of humans and other races not exactly known for their longevity. So the current generation of Mendevians were born in the shadow of the world wound and raised by the Crusades. I might be the last person to complain about the decline of traditions and lack of character in our country, but it also happens to come from one of Mendev's most ancient lineages. Its history is bred deep in my bones. My tutors told me stories about my heritage, the galleries, the libraries, or even the interiors of the manors I grew up in were filled to the brim with memories of events long past. There are many heroes of old Mendev among my glorious ancestors, or at the very least patrons and contemporaries of such heroes. Does anyone actually remember them now? I don't think so. These days, Mendev has its own heroes, in shining armor and with holy fire in their eyes. I myself remember how several streets that once celebrated my ancestors were renamed in honor of some crusaders who had died in heroic fashion. None of the citizens remember the old crossing festival that was eventually replaced by Armase. These holidays even share the same date. Pretty much the only authentic. Thank you for the $10 dono. I love you. That's got to be either Adam or Alex. Let me finish reading this paragraph. Pretty much the only authentic thing about Mendev now is its endless war with the demons. There's a point in bemoaning. Is there a point in bemoaning this state of affairs? What's gone is gone. But at least that we are no longer in some tiny godforsaken northern kingdom. And that's something, isn't it? All right. Another spicy jelly bean. Jesus. All right. For those of you who don't know, we got the Bean Boozle from Jelly Belly, which gives you a spinner to tell you which spicy bean you're going to get. Got a habanero. So we got some heat coming. These lovely orange jelly beans. We'll see if the spice effects stack. I'm thinking they do, especially on my stomach. It's already starting to get that hot ball of lead feeling. All right. This is the habanero for a $10 dono. Oh, get stuck in your teeth too. Okay. Ooh. Okay. That's a slow burner. It's creeping up on you. Oh, buddy. All right, bread. All right. Oh, you sons of bitch. It was Adam. Okay. Another spicy bean. You guys are trying to kill me. I might have to put a limit on these of how many per day. Oh. All right. Got our spinner. Another sriracha, which could be mistaken for cayenne, so we got to be careful. That one's very clearly cayenne. All right, I don't see any brown flecks in this one. So I think it's sriracha. Instantly regrets decision. Oh, this wasn't my decision. The wife did this. Oh. Oh, for the things we do for the kids. And we're a quarter of a way through our goal with this. Adam says sorry. He's not sorry. He's not sorry. Another sriracha bean. At least I hope it's sriracha. That's sriracha. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah, the worst part is the spicy one, or any jelly bean, but they get stuck in your teeth. Oh. Oh. All right, that one didn't burn as the last sriracha. So I'm thinking I got Carolina Reaper twice. So your last sriracha may have been Carolina Reaper. Oh, Christ. All right, now it's time for some bread. Or now you're becoming numb. Yes. Also a possibility. It's just pain. That's all it is now. It's just pain. Oh. Proof I'm sorry. It's not spicy. Oh, that burns. Pain is just weakness leaving the body. Well, I'm fucking weak, so there's a lot to get out. Okay. We gotta get through the pain of this one before we start the potentially gross one. Oh. Uncomfortably numb, yes. Oh, man. I need to start chewing these spicy ones on the other side of my mouth. All the pain is on one side. It's only been 6 months. No need to cry. I'm getting emotional over it. I can't help but tear up. Grave host. Thank you for the 6 months. Oh my. All right. A non-spicy one. So. These are the non-spicy ones. And we have the potential of being liver and onions or cappuccino, old bandage or pomegranate, rotten egg or buttered popcorn, toothpaste or berry blue, barf or peach, stink bug or toasted marshmallow, booger or juicy pear, dishwater or birthday cake, stinky socks or tutti frutti, dead fish or strawberry banana smoothie. And to be honest, I hated this more than the spicy one. but it's nice to give my stomach a break. All right, let's spin it. Okay. Cappuccino or liver and onions? So that's going to be one of these brown ones. Hopefully it's at least cooked liver. Was someone swapped through the spicy ones in there? All right. Liver and onions or cappuccino? Liver and onions. Wife, I need something else to drink. Oh God, something stronger. Oh. Oh God damn. Ugh. Oh. Oh, that was bad. Oh. What? Oh, God damn. Oh. That's helping neutralize the flavor. It helps. I wouldn't say it works. Oh, God. Yeah, that was a liver and onion jelly bean. Yeah, mints. I don't care.
They don't taste like liver and onions.
Oh, it was not nice. Oh my God. Give us a kiss.
No.
Oh, that's news. I have lost my mind. Grave. Oh God, another gross one. Well, let's keep these mints handy. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was putrid. Oh. Yeah. All right, let's spin it. Yes, there was another one. All right, we landed on peach or barf. Might want to get a trash can handy for this one. All right. Okay, the strawberry and banana smoothie or dead fish looks very similar to the peach or barf. All right, I think the more creamy colored ones are the strawberry smoothie or, yeah, just set it down. Hopefully Hopefully I can turn off the camera before I puke, because that's a possibility. That's not easier. All I have to do is push a button. I still got the taste of liver and onions in my mouth, too. Oh, my God. Yeah, we're getting there with a mustache shave. Over halfway to that goal. I'm still reeling from the last one. Oh. Yeah, we're gonna ready a puke device. All right, this is either peach or barf, which we might have either way. Oh, thank Christ, it's peach. Oh, God. Okay, there we go. That was weird. Okay. Thank you, Grave Host. Yep, I think he said I burped and it probably tasted like liver. Yes. I burped and it tasted like liver and onions. Oh. But thank you, Grave Host, for the 5 gifted subs. Yeah, I'm fighting for survival over here. I think I would prefer spicy ones over potentially gross ones, because those linger a lot longer. Oh, God. Kaiju. That helped with the dishwater a little bit. Anonymous. We got another $10 dono. Right now, this is the face of pure hatred right now. No, it wasn't Atlanta. As she said earlier, she would own up to it. She would claim it. All right. Got her spinner out. So what kind of bullshit we get this time? Buttered popcorn or rotten egg? That's going to be one of these. handy dandy. It's kind of hard to tell with the lights, but it's yellow and white-ish. All right. Jesus Christ. Rotten egg. Nope, couldn't do that one. Nope. 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 Oh, God. Oh, my God. Doesn't like charity to bring out people's sadistic side. No kidding. You're telling me. The sounds were enough for that one. Oh. I couldn't get it down. It came back up. And my youngest daughter, the little gremlin, she's just sitting over there, grinning her little head off, laughing, watching her father be tortured. Oh. Oh, God damn. At one point, she did ask if you were okay. Well, at least she's showing some concern. Oh, Jesus Christ. You ever sit at your desk and just think to yourself, what the hell am I doing with my life? Oh, liver and onions burp. Oh. This is true, Shirok. You gotta make sure no one else does it before they can. Oh my God, this is torture. Oh. Oh, that was bad. It's safe to say that was worse than the dishwater one. Oh. Okay. Whoop. Wrong button. There we go. We are not okay. We are not okay. Oh. Okay. 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 Back to the game. Really don't like Crusaders, do you? I don't like jelly beans anymore. Quite the opposite. When you think about how many devoted heroes are willing to protect this world against the demonic threat, I feel so inspired. Inspired to continue indulging my vices while they fight to keep me safe. Why? Just why? 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 We got a spicy one. Maybe that'll kill the flavor of the belly. We got too spicy? No. Hold on. Hold on. All right, we have a potentially gross one and then a spicy one. Oh. All right. We're going to need to change to a food stream if this keeps up. Maybe. Although I wouldn't classify this as food. All right, we got a pomegranate or old bandage. All right. So that is with this. Oh, God. The liver and onion burps. Oh. Pomegranate or liver and onions. Or, God, no, not more liver and onions. Or old bandage. Old bandage. Oh. Oh. Oh, you guys are assholes. Oh. Oh. Yeah, you picked an interesting time to join, and all right. Oh. Oh. Oh God. Okay, now we have a spicy one to do. Yeah, it definitely had that adhesive flavor. Oh, hit my finger. Jalapeno. Please burn away all flavor. Oh. Oh. Okay, I think we're good. That one's not bad at all. Jalapeno is not a bad flavor. I'm just a wuss when it comes to heat. Apparently, I'm a wuss when it comes to old bandages. Oh, God. Oh. All right. My hands are shaking now. All right, some people need to start doing the wax strips or Star Wars readings or the Mexican candies. Need a break from the beans. Oh. Oh. Oh, Christ. The gremlin just scolded you for getting the jelly beans? Good. You deserve to be scolded. It's all your fault. What? You feel bad for me? Come here. Come here. Want to tell them what you just told me?
I feel bad that he has to eat all this spicy stuff and gross stuff.
Me too. Me too, kid. You want to try one?
No.
These are the ones that can be gross. You're going to try a gross one. What do you say, Mom? How about this? Next time we get a gross one, I'll let you do it for me. She'll really take one for the team. Oh, wrong button again. Oh, God. Because my stomach is doing flips right now. It doesn't know what the hell we're doing to it today. Need some more bread. Yeah, Tums is going to be needed. Going to make my kid eat this? Yes. Like, you guys legitimately have me scared to spin these wheels now. She's been saying all morning she wanted to try one from the gross box. She's braver than I am. Oh. Ugh. All right, let's continue. Imagine being someone like me, someone who has everything they can possibly desire: youth, beauty, wealth, an honest wish to live and enjoy living. An anonymous $25 dono. And I assume that's going to be a wax strip. Yes. All right, we got another wax strip. God. All right, we got to warm up the strip with our hands. God, I still taste liver and onions. Oh, stop burping. Oh. All right. Let's see. Where's a good spot with some hair? Over here. Who wears shorts? Probably should wear shorts so I don't have to pull up my pant leg. Easy access. Come on. Can't split the layers apart. There we go. Let's do this. The lights are hiding the hair. Yeah, it's because I'm so pasty. It's not the lights. It's more so my lily pale skin. Yes, dear.
I'm just here for the other half.
You're just here for the other half? You getting a free waxing?
I'm gonna have to buy myself a coffee.
Oh, I can see on my own leg how well they work. Here. Go right on the shin. How about that? Pale hair on a pale skin. Makes you feel any better? Adam and I
Both have them, and we're joining you in the beans. Are you really? It doesn't make me feel any better, but it's nice I'm not doing it alone. All right. Ooh. I think that took some skin with it. Yeah, I think it did. You got a twofer on that one. Gonna be nice, smooth legs. Looks like I missed a spot. Oh. Yeah. This sucks. Adam. Which one did he have? Or is he saying me waxing my leg sucks? Oh. Feel the cool breeze on your skin. Yeah, I don't have the hair to keep my leg cool or warm. Yeah, we need. Habanero and dead fish. Habanero one was hot, but it wasn't bad to swallow. It was one of those that had the delayed heat. Okay. Imagine being someone like me, someone who has everything they can possibly desire: youth, beauty, wealth, and honest wish to live and enjoy living, but vanishing few ways to put it to any use. The fact that the word fun itself is not yet outlawed in Mendev must be due to some bureaucratic oversight. Did he spit out the dead fish? The last couple of the gross ones I couldn't get down. I tried. I kind of wish I'd spit out the liver and onion ones. 'Cause now every time I burp, I taste it. You can celebrate your victories solemnly. You can wet your whistle after a challenging battle. What about real fun, joys, pleasures? Can't remember a single evening at court without someone chastening me for my banquets, my lovers and mistresses, my luxuriant clothes, my everything. It would have been a lot easier to tolerate all those hypocrites if they took a break once in a while. Instead, there was a constant fuss about how I wasn't doing anything for the greater good, and how I only brought shame to my royal cousin. What do you think of our enemies? You mean the demons themselves or their followers? The former deserve to be cleansed with heavenly fire for their unholy origin alone, and the latter for their idiocy. I don't understand why a sane person would submit themselves to Daskari or Kabiri. Kabiri? All right. Lady Nocticula almost seems like a bearable enough mistress, yet there are so many other cultists. They've tried to recruit me twice already, and I'm not even that old. First, a pretty young tiefling girl tried to seduce me, And they came with promises of Lord Baphomet's endless boons. Still, I wonder what exactly the old hornhead could offer me that I don't already have. Know what I've been thinking? Every shopkeeper knows this trick. An enticing offer along the lines of, 1 in every 100 buns from my bakery contains a silver coin. And, of course, a hired actress to make a memorable show of finding said coin in her sweet roll. And there you have it. Hundreds of gullible fools stormed into the shop hoping to win a prize for themselves. I think the infamous Arilu Vorlish was such an actress for the Lords of the Abyss. A pretty Sarkorian witch who became the uncrowned queen of the world wound. Dyslexia is a bitch. Waited upon hand and foot by demon lords, only instead of visiting a bakery, the gullible fools rushed to join the cultists. We have an army of unbelievably powerful supernatural invaders from another dimension, hell-bent on destruction and domination. What do these fools do? They serve them willingly as pawns and lackeys, hoping against hope that someday their masters will notice them. You won't believe how delighted I am to be so vain and self-absorbed. These sins protect me against demonic temptation better than any virtue. It's a biche. Oh, it's just how Sean Connery would have pronounced it. I'm telling you, there is no getting rid of liver and onions taste. I've already had a handful of mints, several with like starbursts, lots of drinks, bread, anything. What made you join my party after all? I mean, instead of carousing far away from Canabras with a small army of mercenaries to protect me? I will get to that. You see, when you appeared at my door, out of nowhere, awash with bravery and heroism, I started tossing demons around like ragdolls. I thought that your company might be more exciting than my usual crowd of sycophantic hangers-on. You seemed competent and mysterious at the same time, so I decided that a little demon hunting wouldn't hurt, especially with such an intriguing entourage. That party had been growing staler with every passing second anyway. Needless to say, I'm not here for long. I shall return to the capital, or even one of my country estates as soon as we reclaim the city. Crusades, bellowing commanders, row upon row of identical tents. This is not the life for me, but I will certainly remember you and our adventures together for a week, or perhaps even longer than that. Okay. $5 dono. All right, we started on day one. We started the bad Star Wars fan fiction, and we'll pick up where we left off. This one is called "You Don't Mess with Yoda's Cookies." When they arrived at the mess hall and checked the menu, they almost puked. Hold on, let me move this over to another screen so it's easier to see. They didn't know what horse meat and cream of usu meant, but they sure didn't want to find out. Especially when they saw some clones quickly to duck into the men's restroom next door, their faces green. They unanimously decided to uncover lunch somewhere else. They were wandering around the base without direction, exploring as they searched for something to eat elsewhere. Hey, Kit, Ayla poked him in the shoulder where he was getting a drink at the water fountain. What's this? She pointed at a door that Kit did not remember exploring before. I'm not sure. The Nautilin frowned, walking up next to her. Then he gave a devilish grin. Want to find out? Ayla's evil smirk mirrored his own. She grasped the door handle in her blue hand and turned, stepping into the room. The room was round and made of wood. Tapestries decorated the walls, covered in murals of creatures wielding lightsabers through the centuries. In the middle of the room was a round wooden table with several red chairs surrounding. A light shone down from the ceiling, making the symbol of the Republic appear at the center of the table. Wow, Ayla whispered, smiling and examining a tapestry where a Jedi warrior appeared to be slicing a creature in half. This must be the Jedi Master's lounge. Kit, not stopping to admire the decor like the Twi'lek, made a beeline for the adjoining door. He stepped inside a small annex to discover a kitchen of sorts. A small kitchen of sorts. What luck. With a wide grin, he began to rummage through the cabinets. Ayla poked her head through the door to see what he was up to. What you doing? Kit snarled as he opened yet another cabinet. Whoever stocks this place must be fasting. He growled, seeing nothing inside but cobwebs, some supplement bars, and a stray sludge bug. The cabinets aren't very well stocked at all. He flicked the innocent sludge bug in frustration. It sailed through the air and made a pang on something metal. Ayla picked up the tin the bug had landed on. What's this? Kit sieged the tin and opened the lid. Immediately, the aliens were arrested by the intoxicating aroma of fresh baked, homemade, delicious, melty, chocolatey, fudge-covered, chewy cookies. Ayla grinned in delight. Jackpot. All right. That's where we're going to leave off until next time. Ugh. Horrible taste in your mouth that will never go away. Ugh. You got the Reaper? I feel bad for you. It's hard to tell between the Sriracha and the Reaper, though, isn't it? You gotta be very careful to look for those brown flecks for the Reapers. Oh. I might have to remove the gross one. I don't think I can handle those. Ugh. Or at the very least, don't swallow them. I still taste the bandage as well. That's how you ruin somebody's day right there. Get my gross jelly bean. So you're Horgus's daughter. You've discovered my most terrible secret. Father cares so much about the Gwyrm name that he raised me in our mansion, hiding me away from the whole world. I'll always be grateful to my father for everything he's done for me, even if Mendef society disapproves of some of his decisions. Would it be insolent of me to beg you for your discretion regarding what you know about us? Let us keep our little secret. I assure you, my father and I appreciate loyalty and decency for both myself and my father. I thank you for your understanding. Nothing new. Trying hard to get rid of the taste in my mouth. The burping doesn't help. Go to Camilla. Bring her. Definitely need a palate cleanser. I don't know what to use as a palate cleanser here. Like, those Garosans are really making me hate life right now. What's up, Za? How you doing? All right. Double fireball. Oh, I'm loving the game. And before we started playing this, we did a full playthrough of Pathfinder Kingmaker. Love that as well.
I can handle it.
Let's go rest. There are spell slots. She has new ones. Yes, this is single player only. Mm-hmm. All right.
I feel like a chosen one.
Fail to dispel the Greyhawks.
Can't make the demons wait.
How many? Hmm. See, let's get the better skull crafting kits and alchemy kits. Know what?
Beautiful.
Yeah. After today, or as of right now, I'm gonna have to. I got to remove the potentially gross ones. It's got me feeling sick. Oh wow, I can't remove it. So we need to. Find something to change it to then. I can't do any more gross ones. It literally has me feeling sick.
Let the duel commence.
Good guys always win.
Nice. Well, let's real time it. Collect all. On our way to Blackwing Library.
No reason to pause. I found, something.
Let's see what we can do.
Added armor of focus.
Here we go.
What is going on here? A stocky knight with a head of messy black hair stands before you. His armor is spattered with blood. He greets you with deep, booming voice. They burn well enough, don't they? Cursed traitors. Irilu's minions. These vermin infiltrated the Crusader forces and aided the demons from inside the city. But I caught them. I am Captain Caleb Sazamal. These men are my subordinates. Knight's left eye is twitching suspiciously. By the way, that's a timed quest. If you came earlier, I think you get a new party member. Really. The knight's left eye is twitching suspiciously. It's either a nervous tick or he's winking at you. What could that even mean? You save the people being burned? Are you ogling me or what? No, not at all. I just saw that you're on our side. The knight points two fingers out from his temples, mimicking horns, and looks at you as if this is supposed to mean something. Quickly drops his hand. What happens to the libraries? What happened to the library? Demons showed up and carried everything off. I wasn't here to see it myself. I was fighting in the square. These filthy traitors told me everything. My fists made them quite chatty. So what? You tortured them? Do you think those methods are worthy of a crusader? Under ordinary circumstances, no. But look around. The city is burning. Now's not the time to be squeamish. Who are you punishing? Look around you. The city is in burning ruins. So many innocent lives lost. And all because abominations like these here. Cultists, heretics, and spies, slipping into our ranks, carrying out the orders of their brutal masters and preparing heinous death for us all. They want to give us over to the demons, just like Irilu did with Sarkoris. They deserve to feel the flames licking at their legs.
You come up with nasty words to use against people. You call them heretics, cultists, spies, so you don't have to call them people. Good people, just like you. You'd feel bad for doing this to people, but not to heretics. Without those words, you wouldn't be able to burn them.
Take a closer look at the ruthless crusader. Caleb is talking too loudly, all the while casting sidelong looks at you. You've seen similar behavior quirks before in liars. Examine the Crusader's armor. You notice that the emblems on the armor of the two silent Crusaders belong to the Order of the Flaming Lance. The Caleb's armor bears the sigil of the Order of the Sunrise Sword. Strange, then, that he introduced himself as their captain. Something's not right here. Put out those flames. I order you in the name of Baphomet. The words fly out of your mouth before you can even think them. Some gut instinct told you that this is precisely what needs to be said in this moment. And the words hit their target. The Crusaders jump in surprise and look at each other in terror. The corners of Daron's mouth are twitching, like he's struggling with all his might not to burst out laughing. Sir, we didn't know you were one of us. You heard him. Put the flames out. Cuffing his lackey's round head, Caleb herds him straight towards the fire. All three of them start trying to fight the flames, showing no concern for their own safety. An inexplicable feeling of righteousness flows through you. You enjoy seeing the look of oafish terror on the face of the Crusader and his lackeys when you rebuke them for their fecklessness. You blithering idiots, you cack-handed dimwits. You empty suits of armor. You watch in satisfaction as Caleb and his 2 lackeys rush out to put out the alchemist's fire. The armor becomes covered in soot, and welts rise on their skin from the flames, succumbing to another strange oratorical impulse. You chivvy them along with barked orders and florid invective. Quickly, you worms. If you keep dawdling, I'll throw you into the furnace of the Grey Garrison. Caleb grunts in wordless terror and desperately fights the flames. Every so often, he sends murderous looks with it at his associates, whom he has clearly already condemned to death. He doesn't pull his weight as a dead man. I'll take the other 2 into Baphomet's forces. With a wary look in your direction, Caleb abandons his own attempts to quell the flames and turns his focus on thumping and kicking subordinates to hurry them along. The method proves surprisingly effective, and the flames begin to dwindle. Report. Who are you? Caleb Sazamal, former knight of the Order of Everbright Crusaders, deserter. These 2 are my mates from playing cards, local fences for stolen goods, reliable men. We set an ambush and caught 3, no, 4 crusaders who wish to join the ranks of the triumphant army of the Worldwood. Good lads, brave fighters. We could do with more like you in the cultist ranks. Then our victory would be assured. Thank you. I do my best. I must admit that the rationality of this individual should be questioned and subjected to go through study for the purposes of establishing the existence of said rationality. What? Caleb is a crusader name. Are you a crusader? I hereby give you a name worthy of a demon. Foul Snout. Biting his lip, the bold cultist proudly thrust out his chest. Thank you, sir. Foul Snout furrows his brow in a display of menace, trying to show his brutal determination to take on all the Crusader forces put together. Can you bring me the mints? Thank you. Oh, God. Well, it looks like one person is left alive that was in the fire. Listen to your gut. Stop wasting valuable fuel. If you like burning books, go rig the Grey Garrison library. Our enemies might try to sneak in there. Step to it. Daewin looks at you with amused curiosity and speaks in a soft voice. I do enjoy your sense of humor. It's quite fiery. It's going to be quite more fun later on, you'll see. So you want to turn the world upside down and make the Crusades into something else instead of deadly boring and painfully pretentious. You're insane. I like that. You can count on my help, at least for the next day or two, before I get bored with this folly. There's plenty more where that came from, sir. I'll do everything you've ordered. And just as soon as those Crusaders arrive, they'll be dead meat. I'll go make sure we get make it another 2 barrels of alchemist fire from the Grey Garrison storeroom. Things are going to burn right up in there. Oh. New companion? Storyteller. Blind elf stands before you. He looks extremely strange. His face wears its years heavily, which is unusual for members of his race. Thinning gray hair, a ragged beard, sightless milky eyes, pale papery skin, covered in age spots, a spine curved by the passage of time. It's not how elves typically age. The youth that graces the faces of elves, even on their deathbed, has totally abandoned this decrepit specimen. A bearded elf? How very intriguing. If you please, I'd like to pluck out a hair of that phenomenon manifesting on your chin. In the interest of science, of course. The old elf holds out his hand in your direction in the perennial gesture of the blind, greeting you with an unexpectedly strong and calm voice. Hello, I am Storyteller. I wish to thank my rescuers. It is you, if I'm not mistaken. Who are you? I prefer people to call me Storyteller. It very accurately describes the sphere of my occupations and interests. In most of the places I've been, I'm known by that name. You have piqued my curiosity. A storyteller. Are you a bard? If so, you should come to perform at one of my parties instead of knocking about in this dusty library. Bard? In some sense, yes, but not the type of bard that performs at festivities. I think your guests would lose their appetite after hearing my tales. What a shame. And I was so hoping to wheel you out for my guests. With your unusual appearance, you would have caused quite the scandal. But lugubrious bards are of no use to me. Half the bards in the city are the same. The repertoire is combined to the one about longing, the one that causes indigestion, and the one that's complete waste of time. I mean, really, how is one supposed to host a party with that?
When I was little, my mother and father used to tell me stories. But I have no one to tell me stories now. Sometimes Grandma does in my dreams, but I always forget them in the morning. Can you tell me a story?
For you, I have a story to tell. But perhaps it is you who has a story for me. How come you didn't burn in the fire? To tell the truth, I myself do not know. I felt the heat. It was so strong. I waited for the pain, the burning, but I was unscathed. But the smoke nearly did finish me off. It may be some form of magical protection against fire, but I don't know by what means I have acquired it. Just another oddity for my collection of the inexplicable. I want to talk to you about something. And thanks for my rescue. I, of course, will render you a service in turn, whatever it may be. However, at this moment, I wish to be somewhere safer than the present surroundings. My recent adventures fatigued me greatly. I would be grateful if you can help me find a safe shelter of some kind. Finian. Cannot help him. If it was up to me, Grandfather Elf, I'd throw you over my shoulder and carry you out of here. This is no place for old folks. Taking you to the Defender's Heart. Please accept my sincere thanks once again. And if I may, don't rush. I will struggle to keep up with your young legs. No.
Is that a trap?
Well,
What's that
hello there.
This experiment has gone awry.
Oh, reload that. This is one of the hidden time requests.
This experiment
Yeah, that's what
has
someone
gone
else was
awry.
saying.
worthy of praise.
The statue of the mage you found in the Blackwing Library. He cut off the wing of a demon, known as Avarok, and hung it over the entrance. That's Blackwing.
Beautiful.
I did it! It happens sometimes.
Some monstrously large demonic blade fell on the library, splitting the ruins in two, leaving an enormous black scar. It is possible that Daskari himself was the one to destroy this building with his terrifying scythe, Rift Carver. I'm guessing we didn't make the timer. Unfortunately. All right, here's the story. Is he outside? Oh, there he is. Is that you, my savior? I recognize your footsteps, determined footsteps befitting a determined person. Allow me to thank you again for saving me. Please accept this humble gift as a token as my appreciation. Storyteller's Ring. Irabeth has explained why you are looking for me. I warned the authorities of Canabras that the local wardstone had been desecrated. They waved off my warning and paid for their inaction. I've examined many wardstones, but only in the one guarding Canabras that I sense a flaw, a spot of corruption inside. A vulnerability the demons will surely use. They are able to spread the blight inside the wardstone, corrupt it, make it their weapon. It frightens me to think what it will be capable of. The wardstone must be destroyed. Who are you, and why did they let you examine the wardstone? I am the storyteller, just an old elf, and a bit more. I'm old even for an elf. I've seen many things, and have been to many places. Not so long ago, I witnessed the making of a young kingdom in the Stolen Lands, led by a remarkable and promising individual. My advice on the complicated matter of conquering those lands proved useful to that leader. This is not uncommon for me. Some seek my advice or services, and I don't refuse. This is how I acquired my reputation as an old vagrant who's never hurt anyone, stayed out of others' squabbles, but sometimes gave good advice. Had a few friends in Nerosaean who vouched for my integrity. This is why my humble request to be allowed to see the wardstones was granted. I visited all of them, but only found cause for alarm in Canabras. Do you wield some special magic power, some instinct? Yes, to a certain extent, but it's more of a gift. I can see the past, stories that have happened. I touched an object and shreds of its owner's memories are revealed to my mind. Their emotions, passions, and tragedies. I see visions like I am them. Their stories happen to me. This is my power. I've been roaming the world gathering such stories for many thousands of years. One day I will gather them all. What blight is concealed in the wardstone? You found a cheesy way to kill them all? How? I'm afraid I don't have the answer to your question. To understand the nature of this blight, we need to understand how the wardstone was created. And it is hidden from me. I can only guess. Have you heard of the Red Morning Massacre? A dreadful morning, remembered with fear even by those not yet born at the time. Well, pit doesn't automatically kill those that fall in it. Once it wears off, they'll those that survived will be there where the pit was. But pit does help. Yeah, it's not long enough for that entire fight, but it's a good while. I had several survive it. But it does help, you're right. A demoness called Monago invaded the city with a crowd of her followers and started to do what demons do best, kill and desecrate. They say they covered the ward stone with pieces of dead bodies, splashed it with blood from top to bottom. Could such abomination darken the radiance of the gift of Iomede herself? The locals think this is impossible, but who knows? It was not the last attack. Many demon leaders brought their unholy forces here. Even the terrifying Balor, Corazumda, their attacks were rebuffed, but they still reached their target. I think this is when the seed of corruption was planted in the stone. Wouldn't have grown on its own, but Skari himself has now come to take advantage of this weakness, to open the abscess that has been festering for years, unnoticed by the people of Canabras. When the demon lord struck the blow, the weakened stone gave in. Now it's in demon hands. Nothing is stopping them from spreading the blight throughout the entire stone, and from it to the other stones along the whole perimeter of the world. Why did you travel to the wardstones? Tried to see their stories. The visions I had when I touched the wardstones were unclear. I saw hundreds, maybe thousands of different stories at the same time. They followed each other like flashes of lightning. It was impossible to separate them. I couldn't understand where one of them ended and the next began. I've heard you storytell it. In that case, you must make every possible effort to destroy the corruption. Unfortunately, I don't know where to get an instrument powerful enough to banish it from the wardstone. As far as I know, there is nothing like it in Canabras, but the demons might have something. I heard the dying roar of Torrendolo, the silver dragon, the protector of the city. At the same time, I felt a wave of unfamiliar power sweep over me from head to toe. I would advise you to go to where Torrendolo perished and search there for something. Sorry I can't be more specific, but intuition and strange sense of righteousness tells me to point you there. Present the purple stone knife. I found it in the square where Torrendolo perished. What do you make of it? Even from here, I can feel strange energies emanating from this object. If you don't mind, I will examine it using my method. I will try to see the past of its owner, their emotions, and shreds of their memories. Maybe it'll help us better understand what we're dealing with. Hunger. My many legs bring me into the lair of my mother's feasting hall. Her swollen body, overfilled with food, is so huge that I have to look at it with all of my eyes at once. On top of her scrawny little head, with a long beak that is always yearning for more food. You feel feverish, and your chest, where the mysterious wound is concealed, feels hot. Your mind is flooded with waves of visions that repeat the words of the old elf. Mother greets me with a placid screech. Stupid, greedy wretch, whose only achievement is my birth. A creeping, wingless creature. It's your fault I have no wings. A symbol of greatness, a birthright I should have received from my mighty father. Mother points me to a crowd of whimpering subjects, suggesting I fortify myself with their pathetic flesh. Not today. I summon my spawn and they fly to me, enveloping me in a teeming cloud. Like dark buzzing wings, they unfold behind my back and lift me up. Mother has always been stronger, but she did not expect this. I dive on her and rip her limp, bloated body with my claws. Ichor splatters. The bone spurs of my heels sink into her flesh. I clench her pitiful tiny head and tear it off with shreds of meat. Victory. I am the strongest. I am the son of my winged father. Appalling. Stories like that are the most difficult ones to keep with me. Does this knife belong to a demon? The storyteller opens his mouth to answer, but a sudden spasm crosses his face. A new vision, a much stronger one, engulfs the old elf. Malevolent undertones vanish from his voice as it grows more determined and tired. Even looking at the ward stone is difficult, despite the corruption nesting in it. It still has an aura of strength. Your fingers clench the stone hilt, so tight it hurts. I think this belonged to Discari. That's what it sounds like. A little spot on the flawless surface of the wardstone draws your attention. It looks like a butterfly. Corruption in the guise of something utterly harmless, but it will grow. You swing and stab the butterfly with the knife as hard as you can. Your fingers cramp painfully. A howl invades your ears. Light, white light everywhere. What was that? That was not the past. That was something that is yet to happen, or rather might happen. One of the roads to the future, and one of the possible futures. This item will help you cleanse the wardstone or destroy it. You feel a longing to take the stone chisel and plunge it into your chest, right into the wound that has opened up in it. It's hard to resist this feeling, but at the last moment, your self-preservation instincts take over, and you manage to keep control of your own hands. Never before has anything like this happened to me, but now I'm not an oracle or a prophet. But how? Or is this another riddle from the past that has caught up with me? I must find out. Seeing stories that have happened is one thing, but seeing stories that are yet to happen, I don't know why this is happening now, but there is one thing I am sure of. This is not a coincidence. This is a sign of coming changes, great changes. I shared your vision, and this knife tempted me. Did you see what I saw? This has never happened before. Could it be the magic of the object that you brought me? I sense dark energies in it that can cloud and charm the mind. Be careful with this item. It may have tried to influence you, but you managed to overcome its power and subdue it. Or perhaps something else happened to us. Something we don't yet understand. Can you see the future? I don't know. Obviously I can, but nothing like this has ever happened to me before. The future never opened its secrets to me before I met you. Gods, who are you and why have you crossed our paths crossed? I feel this is not a coincidence. Something momentous is happening. Destiny is pushing us towards something, but what? Questions without answers. I swear, this morning I couldn't have imagined what awaited me. Maybe it's the knife that gives you the power of divination. The knife is a powerful artifact, but I feel its power is of a different nature. No, I felt the same as I do when I tell the past. This is my gift, but manifested in a completely abnormal way. So what you saw is what you saw destined to happen. No, the future is not set. It used to be a long time ago, when the god Aroden guarded Galarian, but not now. Prophecies do not come true, or they do. Not the way they were supposed to. I only saw one version of the future, one of the paths leading to it. But the choice has not been made, and our destinies are not set in stone. Who were you in your vision? I don't know. Someone strong and desperate enough to resort to extreme measures. I felt what I was doing had to be done. Your powers are amazing. A few minutes ago, I would have agreed with you. But the thing that just happened disturbs me. My gift has never manifested like this. Something has changed. These changes frighten me. Remind me, why is it so important to cleanse the wardstone of corruption? I've examined many wardstones, but only the one guarding Canabras did I sense a flaw, a spot of corruption inside, a vulnerability the demons will surely use. They're able to spread the blight inside the wardstone, corrupt it, and make it their weapon. It frightens me to think what it will be capable of. The wardstone must be destroyed. I've heard you. We must do all we can to cleanse this corruption. Please examine the items I'm carrying. Perhaps some of them could tell us a story. Let me touch them. The storyteller hand runs carefully over the scale that still has not lost its shine. Proud Terendelev, protector of Canabras, you devoted your life to serving people. Your death is a great loss. But maybe I'll be able to find out something about you that is unknown to your many admirers. Storyteller's hand touches Finian. What a peculiar weapon. I sense intelligence in it, but it seems dented. Ah, Grandpa Elf. Watch where you're poking your fingers. It tickles. An old thing, created long ago by divine will. But the power that gave birth to it is lost in the darkness. However, the relic still lives on, though it has changed. I wonder what secret it's hiding. Would you like to know it? Bring me 5 vials of magic essence. Now we'll revive this object, and with it, its story. Shall we? Tell me about the previous owner. The storyteller touches the knife, his fingers clamping around the hilt with a hungry, masterful grip. His face contorts into an evil grimace. His voice disgustingly raspy. Hunger. My many legs bring me into the... Yeah, we saw this. This is for the Terendelev scale. Storyteller takes a deep breath and smiles. I am flying. I can finally spread my wings. I'm gliding over a broad river. The sunset has turned its surface smooth like a mirror, and I see my reflection. It's as if another silver dragon is rising to meet me from the depths. But what is it? The scales on my chest are black, and the darkness is spreading over my body. I wake up. A clear sky sways above me, blazing with heat. I am in human form. The red dust of the wound clings to my cracked lips. Someone is carrying me on a stretcher made of shields and spears. I'm so weak I can barely lift my hand to my face. The sight of my own hand terrifies me. It is black and the skin glistens like scales melted by fire. I probably ought to cry, but I only feel hatred and nausea. All these people around me, out of sympathy for them, I did choose to leave the mountains. I gave up my flights over rivers. I went to the demon's lair. They don't have a scratch on them. But I'm infected with foulness. It's not fair. My life is more precious than their pathetic existence. Oh, how I hate them in this moment. And then suddenly I feel shame. No, these are not my thoughts. The Crusaders carrying me are my good friends. I'm glad that they did not suffer, but I hate them and myself so much. Pain and hatred pierce me all at once. It's all because of them. All because of them. Someone walking beside me touches me, talks to me, but the only thing I hear is, your mentor. He will come, he will help, and I lose consciousness. Such hatred from Terendelev? Wasn't she on our side? Terendelev has come a long way. Her unit was ambushed by demons once, and she was infected with foulness. The Terendelev you met in Canabras had long gone through many trials and regained her former purity. What happened next? Sometimes the past can be as vague as the future. We all know how Terendelev's story ended, but the beginning is hidden from us. Maybe if you find something else that used to belong to her, we will know more about her struggle. However, no matter what we learn, remember, her soul, the soul of a true dragon, overcame every obstacle, endured every torment. She was able to purify herself, for dragons are truly powerful, not only in body, but in spirit too. Finian. Hello, Grandpa Elf. Hello, Finian. I'm coming to again. How long have I been here? They kept me in a cage for 3 days. I know this because 3 times the light under the door disappeared for a time, and then they chained me to the table in the bladesmith. Everyone calls him the bladesmith. He placed a device with a jar over me. Feels like I'm being fried. At first, I tried to break free, but I got tired, and I screamed. Now I've lost my voice. So the pain is burning right through me. I think I lost consciousness again. But when I woke up, the pain was gone, and I wasn't tied to the table anymore. I was standing near it, and someone else was lying on the table, a burned corpse covered with black crust. The master took out a handsaw and was sawing off his head in a very focused way. I should have run back then, but I couldn't for some reason. This burned corpse had a symbol on his belt, just like I do, an eye and a star. My favorite belt, a good one. Where would a stranger get one? Must have been someone from my clan, some distant family member. Those Crusaders. I was glad when I saw them. I thought they'd come to help, but how? How was it that I killed them all? Someone told me to, and I obeyed. I don't understand. I understand nothing now. I need to catch my breath. I need all this to stop, even for just a minute. I have to understand what's happening to me. I just need to rest. That is Finian's past, but what awaits him in the future? The dead have no future, but I see an endless ocean on a good day and a boat flying over the waves. I'm so excited. I don't know whose vision this is. Is this a soul existing here and now, or a soul reborn. Please take care of this young lad. He's finally in the right hands. Do not worsen his suffering by involving him in dishonorable deeds. Come on, Grandpa Elf. I can take care of myself. I'm not a kid. I don't know what horrors you were talking about. Don't you worry about it, all right? Look after yourself. Give the storyteller the broken buckle and the necessary materials. And we don't have enough of the essence. Can I help you? I appreciate your offer. I have reason to believe that somewhere in Canabras there is a manuscript offered by an elf from Kaonan who witnessed the Earthfall. For personal reasons, I would like to examine it. But no matter how hard I try, I have failed to find it, even in the Blackwing Library. I only found a mention that the manuscript exists and is held somewhere in the city. I assume it's stored in the Grey Garrison. They wouldn't let me into the archive when I visited. All those crusaders were nervous about the strange blind elf, interested in their stories. It's understandable. The crusade naturally made them a little paranoid. Now the Grey Garrison has fallen into enemy hands. I would be grateful if I could see the manuscript. On a page that might interest you. I see myself. Young, energetic, able to see. Oh gods, have I found the key to my past? Finally, I'll be able to find out what my own mind has been hiding from me. Thank you, Drast. And please follow me to my story. Let us embark on this journey together. They are leaving. People of Kaonan had faced the coming Earthfall and admitted they were incapable of handling this disaster. Proud rulers, artful crafters, brave warriors, wise mages, and skilled healers. All of them hurried to the gate of Savir. How do you pronounce this? Savirian? Looking around fearfully. A clean, safe world is waiting for them there. My people decided to not fight for Galarian. I am ashamed, and I'm sorry for them. Their hearts wavered in the face of the catastrophe, but my will is strong. I'm staying. My kinfolk are looking at me angrily. How dare I diminish their decision with my recklessness? My choice makes them cowards, traitors of their own home. One of them, my former mentor, looks at me bitterly. He hands me a neat notebook with a tree bark cover. In case you change your mind, with a heavy sigh, he returns to the line of those departing. Forgive me, brothers and sisters. I watched the gate of the sovereign stone close, separating me from them. It's time for me to go too. I open my master's notebook. These are his notes about traveling between worlds, in case you change your mind. He hopes the burden I shouldered voluntarily will be too much. I will lose heart and find my way to Sovereign. That will never happen. My mouth set stubbornly. I tear my master's notebooks to pieces. I use my forced pride as a shield against my fear of what is to come. Why did the elves decide to flee, not fight? They are afraid to lose what they have. They were rulers, long-lived and powerful. They valued their lives and sunshine too much to enter the fight with the aftermath of the Earthfall. Your mentor is a mage? Then you must be too. Yes, I am an archmage. And this title is well deserved. I've acquired delicate mastery and succeeded in many years of magic. Curiosity has always pushed me towards new knowledge since the first day of my apprenticeship. What is the Sovereign Stone? A magnificent crystal bent into an arch by a mighty hand of an ancient divine creator. Our great gate to other worlds. It breathes power. It dreams of eternity. Why are you angry at your fellow elves? I spent many hundreds of years in Kaonan. I have always admired the way my kinfolk cared for the forest that was our home. But the rest of the world seemed to mean nothing to them. But I love Galarian. All of its places, all the forms it manifests in. I traveled widely, and then they came home and told my kinfolk about my travels. But they weren't interested. They only cared about Kaonin. Their lack of desire to hear about the wider world makes me sad and angry. What happened next? Earthfall happened at night. I'm standing at the top of my tower, many miles to the north of Kaonin, and I see a blaze far in the south. I hear a horrendous rumble. The air is groaning, giving way to a huge rock rushing down on my world. And then a blow. Vibration that penetrates everything, reaching down into the bowels of Galarian and up to the vaults of the sky. Crunching bones, blood from burst vessels filling my eyes with darkness. Drowning in timelessness along with countless denizens of Galarian. Never before have we been so united in our feelings. When I come around, the darkness remains. My first terrible thought, I'm blind. But no, little by little, I begin to see the stone wall. I am alive, but why is it so dark?